Hi everyone, I'm Sean with Ken's Creations and Product Reviews. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite toys, the Dji Osmo Mobile 3. So let's see what's inside the box. Obviously you get your Mobile 3 and it comes really nice, which is better than the other ones. A nice hard case comes with it. It's got a small pocket to put whatever you want in it. Inside here is exactly when it's all folded up, fits right into the case like so. Shut it, zipper up, it's good to go with a nice little hand strap. Also with it, you get a hand strap for the actual Mobile 3, which goes right back here. I'm not much of a fan of hand straps, so that's why I don't have it on, but it does come with it. Also comes with a nice, if you don't like the hard case, it also comes with a nice soft case as well. Pretty cool. And which is really nice is it comes with a little tripod, super lightweight, along with a lightweight with this. And some people just leave this on so you can always put it right down. Screw it on. All you have to do is flap out the legs and it's got its own little stand. Really cool. One of the other features this thing has is that it now has a back end rubber grip versus the two did not have that kind on there, so it always felt like it was going to slip out, but with this it's much nicer to have. Let's find out what other features this has. So as we said, we have the Dji Osmo Mobile 3, which is replacing the old Osmo Mobile 2. As you can see, there's a huge difference in the two right off the bat. Look at the size difference, completely different, because the new Mobile 3 is foldable, which a lot of people have talked about because there's some other ones out there that actually can fold and go into a smaller size. So this one can fold into that when you're all finished or putting it away for storage like that. It'll even fit inside of a pocket. Along with this one, you can't quite do that. It's much lighter than the Mobile 2 and has a lot more features than what the Mobile 2 had, and we'll get into that right now. The great new thing, like we said, about the new Mobile 3 is that it is foldable. And so all you have to do is unfold it like so, grab the other motor end and twist down to be able to get it all ready to go for your phone. The nice new thing about this is that they can now handle the much heavier phones like the iPhone X Max, which is what I have. All you have to do is snap it in. As soon as you let go of it, you'll find that it's heavy, but it's very easy to get this situated and balanced. Once it's in, if it's heavy this side, we're going to push the phone to the other side. So we're going to push it over. We're going to let go of it. It's still a little floppy. If it goes down, that means it's top heavy, and it's easy to change that by just hitting this and pushing it down. You let go of it. It's now balanced and ready to go. So the cool new feature now is that once you turn it on, you get a little sound and automatically goes into the portrait mode. Some people like to do this because they're going to do Instagram, which is totally fine, and it works just like any other gimbal. It works in that sense. To go in landscape, which is what I do mostly, you just hit two buttons on the M button and automatically puts it into the landscape mode. Very convenient and very easy. One of the great things that is also new about the way it is made is that no longer does the phone get to sit up against like the old one, like this, which is sometimes covering up your microphone. It's completely open. Another reason why they did that is one of the features is down here, which is a USB opening. Place your USB-A plug into the Osmo like so, and then take the lightning end and plug it into your phone. There you go. So one of the great things also is that you can place this in a standby mode by hitting your M button once, and it's in standby, and it folds down like so, keeping the phone in, and you're good to go. You can put it in your pocket. You can just put it in, get it ready and put it on a side on a table until you're ready. And when you're ready, just once again, turn it on, push one button, and it goes right back to what you had it in, and it's ready to go. Simple as that. The other part is when you're done, you can hit the power off. It'll do the exact same thing. Fold it, and you can go ahead and take out your phone. And and you're good to go. You will now need to go into your App Store and get the DJI Mimo, M-I-M-O, download that onto your phone, and once it is downloaded, go ahead and open it. Once open, it'll just go through all these just to make sure you allow everything. This is what you should look, and you automatically should connect via Bluetooth. If you have any problems, turn everything off and turn everything back on, and you should have no problems Bluetooth connecting to your Osmo. First, at the very top, it tells you what your settings are, how much battery power and all that stuff. If your flash is on and off, you hit the home button. What you'll get is the main home for DJI Mimo. This one's for the Pocket, the Osmo Action, and of course the Osmo Mobile 3. The next one down is the camera auto setting and manual setting. Right now, most people would shoot in auto because it'll just automatically do all the settings from your ISO, shutter, and your EV is set down here. So if you want to brighten it up or darken it down, you can do that, or just keep it in manual. Next one down is going to be your resolution and video frame rate. This is 720, so this is just under high def. It's still considered high def, but it's just a lower rate high def. Then 1080 is your high def, and then the next one is 4K. Just remember, if you're shooting in 4K, you're going to need a lot of space on your hard drive. Video frame rate, 30 frames per second. That's what most cameras shoot at. You can do 60 frames like this one. It gives you a much sharper, cleaner look when you do that. And we'll show you at least what the two look on this one. Down on the bottom, it's turned off, but it's called a glamour shot, and it tells you can only do it in the 720, 30 frames. So if you had those settings, you can be able to do the glamour. Down on the bottom, it's the other settings for your camera of the software itself. Flash on and off. Your white balance can be auto, or you can fix it to whatever you want. You can turn on and off a grid. That's usually really good for taking pictures. So if you're going from one to another, you can set everything up so each thing is set up correctly. One press active track. What this one is. In the very back, of course, is the trigger. One click of the trigger turns on the auto track. We'll show you that in a moment. You can also do draw a square around that person if you need to. And there is also gesture control on or off. This allows you to automatically do gestures from a person if the camera is sitting by itself. You can get it to start and stop your video, or even take a picture. Here is your gimbal menu, follow mode. You can have it follow, like once it's on, it'll do its automatic following. Sport mode, on and off. This allows to get the gimbal motors to move much faster. So if you're like trying to shoot a basketball game or something very fast, maybe a skateboarder or something like that, the motors act much quicker and faster. So it's really neat to have this. This was not on the old Osmo 2 software. Zoom speed, slow to fast. You just take it and move it to whatever you want your zoom. If you want a nice gentle zoom in, you'd want it on slow. If you need to go in and out fast, that would be great to be on that speed. Control stick speed, that is your control stick down on the bottom, which is this thing here, left, right, up, down, and all that stuff. Medium speed is probably what the norm is. If you really want nice, slow controls for maybe some good videoing, you might want to put it on slow, and you can go fast, and the thing moves pretty quick. The stick control direction, you can tell it, you can do whatever, free meaning you can go any way you want, even at angles. Other settings, and it is horizon and vertical only, and not the slight angles like the free will do. Invert pan controls and tilt invert controls, I've never used them. Play with it and see what you got. And then you can also do the press M button. Of course, our M button down here, it'll tell you what you want it to do. Like when you push the button twice, it'll automatically put it in the vertical portrait mode. Press it again, and you got that. Just check your manual and tell you what each button can do. You can also calibrate your gimbal. Just go to that, set it up. It's best to have it sitting like this on a tripod, and so it totally calibrates your gimbal. So this last part is the general information of the software. You can actually name your device, the device management, like all this is going to tell you to do is do you want to disconnect or connect it from the Bluetooth. You can change the device name, the version that you're in currently, and the device's serial number. So sometimes if you need to do anything with it, they may ask you what the device's number, and there it is all ready to go. You have your different types of shooting of your video, all the way starting off with hyper, time-lapse, slow motion, normal video, photo, panographic, and there's different settings in panographic from your complete 180 or a 9 picture stitched picture as well. The old Osmo 2 had that program, so you may already understand that. So you can actually shoot a story and it automatically saves it as that. So that gives you that. And of course you can manually change your cameras if need be. Hi.
Thank you for watching our video on the DJI Osmo Mobile 3. Down below you'll find the links for this item. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell icon. You can support this channel by becoming a Patreon and receive perks. Please watch these other videos for other crafty ideas. Thanks again, and goodbye.